is Monday, April 20th, and we're making an unexpected road trip. We're going to Bowling Green, Missouri. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from our house. Just leaving Chesterfield right now, taking 64 West. So, I'm not a hunter. My husband is not a hunter. But my brother-in-law is, and my dad was a big-time hunter, too. And so I grew up around a hunting family. My husband did not. His dad was a fisherman, that was it. And so I grew up eating deer, and my brother-in-law had some extra deer meat, and he's like, hey, do you want it, when you want me to drop it off at this meat processing plant, or not a plant, just like a butcher, a small town butcher. And so our order's ready, so it's 35 pounds of deer meat processed into like deer sticks, what do you call it, Robert? I got deer sticks.
I don't know what they call it, like summer sausage?
Summer sausage and some bacon and stuff, like 35 pounds. But then they splice it with pork, so it ends up being more than 35 pounds. And my brother-in-law gives us like samples of deer meat all the time. And, we like it. And, he had extra, and I'm like, sure, why not? Let's give this a try. Because we're really into charcuterie boards right now. And so we just cut up the summer sausage style on our charcuterie boards. He dropped the meat off last month, and I just got the call this morning that it was ready. And Robert's like, I can take some time off. Let's go. So we're driving to Wood River. I've only been to Wood River, Wood River? I'm sorry.
Wood River?
I'm sorry. No, I don't know why. Listen, I haven't had my Dr. Pepper, okay? This was like, I didn't even have breakfast. I'm like, let's go. Bowling Green. Okay. Woods smoked meat. I don't know why I have Wood River on the mind. We're going to Bowling Green, Missouri. We're going to Woods smoked meat. So it's a butcher / grocery store. My brother-in-law recommends it. Okay? Does that make sense?
Makes sense now.
So I thought I'd do a short video because my brother-in-law said the grocery store was pretty cool. And I was talking to my husband the other day. We both love like Max Miller on YouTube. He does like recipes with history. And it was a video about like when you used to get like full course meals on airplanes. Like, what was that airplane called?
The Concorde.
The Concorde. And he was showing the menus and stuff, and there was a venison on the menu, and it just made me think about how like we modern day do not eat venison nearly as much as say our ancestors did. Like venison was a lot more common, and it just people don't really like it nowadays because it has like a gamey flavor. It's just people are just used to beef and pork, and majority of like city people, if you ask them what venison is, they probably wouldn't even know. But
they don't know what venison is. They don't realize it's deer.
Yeah. So
I didn't know either. I thought venison was different than deer, so I had no idea either.
Yeah. So it's just not common as it used to be. And so we're picking up our venison, but it's processed. So hold on one second. I'm gonna cough. All right. So my brother-in-law hunted the deer. He butchered it himself, and then he took the meat in to this butcher, who then turns it into like summer sausage, beef sticks, etc. You can even do like hamburger and stuff, but I just wanted the more charcuterie style meats. So charcuterie sticks.
Is he Jesus? He turned deer into beef?
He turned deer into
beef?
Did I say beef?
You said beef sticks.
It is just I should have had a Dr. Pepper.
You should have drank something.
I should have had a Dr. Pepper. Alright. We might have to stop at McDonald's. This is too much. Too much. We didn't do any Route 66 yesterday because our final foster kitten got adopted, and we just were both sad. I'm very happy that she has a new home. I love the couple that adopted her, but it's still hard. I still miss her. I had her since December, and so we're taking a break from fostering for a couple months. We have enough of our own cats. I just need a break because I love them, but then I have to give them away, and it's just like mentally I just can't take it right now. I have too many foster kittens that I miss, so it is very hard fostering. So that's why we did not do Route 66 yesterday, but we are planning a New Mexico Route 66 trip next month, so that will be exciting. But those videos won't be posted until the end of May. We just pulled in Bowling Green, and there there was a sign that says beware of horses, and sure enough, I can't get it. I guess it's Amish area. Go to the right. I gotta get back on the, sorry. I got distracted by the horse and buggy. I'm trying to direct us.
That was so weird. I saw the sign and I'm like, this can't be possible. But it is possible. We stopped for lunch at Backdoor Brick Oven. It looks like it's a women-owned pizza business. It was absolutely delicious. If you're in Bowling Green, I highly recommend it. If you search like the favorite restaurants, it's like in the top 3. And I will definitely be giving them a 5-star review on TripAdvisor because I loved it. Now we're heading to the butcher shop, and I'm just recording because I'm hoping to find or see another horse-drawn buggy, but I think that's the high school. This is a relatively small town, but I'm gonna have to, I need my map. I'm not for sure where we're going. All right, found it. I feel like I got like cheese on my phone from that lunch. There's music playing, so I'm not going to record long. I'm just going to show you what the inside looks like, and that's it. All right, I needed a bigger cooler. There's 2 big bags of this. She did bring it out to our car for us on a cart. I didn't really record inside. 1, the music was loud, and 2, there was a lot of people in there because they have a lunch counter. It's like people have been coming and going. Right now, this guy's pulling in. This is like the 3rd truck that's pulled in since we've been here. So their lunch counter is very popular. So we're gonna get on the road. I'll show this when we get home. All right, so a very big building on the inside. Like this, the shop's to the left, but this whole area is the processing, and down there is the processing. And so yeah, so I paid a deposit of $100, and then the total today was $122.79. So altogether, we spent $222.79, and Robert says that was a lot more meat than he was expecting. So I was thinking like half. I had no idea.
I got summer sausage with cheese, hot sticks, venison fresh brats, venison hot dog with peppers, smoked brats, deer bacon, deer breakfast sausage. Is pork. Did I say beef earlier? It's pork they add to make the venison less gamey. And so
fat too. It needs fat.
Fat to give it flavor.
I don't know.
So 31. It started out as 31 pounds. Deer trim brought in. So it's averaging $4.50 a pound. So yeah.
Oh wow, that's cheaper than most meat.
Yes. Plenty of meat.
But the meat was already provided, so
yeah. I mean, the deer was free from Buddy, but you know, of course, you pay the processing fee and stuff, and then they added pork. So
busy.
I looked around, and we didn't buy anything because it was very neat. They did have a lot of stuff, but it's stuff we see when we go to Herman.
Yeah.
And it's stuff when we see when we go to G&W in St. Louis. So it wasn't anything unique that we haven't seen before. And like I said, there was a lot of people, and I'm peopled out. So now we're heading home, and we're gonna have to move some stuff around in our freezer because a little more than I thought. We're almost back to 61, and Robert said he saw, I'm looking for the be cautious of buggy sign. Because when he mentioned it earlier, I swear to God, I was thinking of like insects, not horse-drawn carriage buggy. So I want to see the sign. I also wish I would have saw an Amish grocery store, but I did not. That never popped up anywhere. There it is right there. Tractor Supply. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
This is where you turn in. Did we miss it? Like,
just keep recording. It'll be fine.
Where we ate.
Getting all wound up.
Anyway, the restaurant we ate was somewhere on the right. I wonder if it's the same buggy from earlier, or if there's like a bunch.
I doubt they put a sign up for just because of one guy. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's
gonna be up here. I might have to turn around if you're gonna get it.
No, it's not that big of a deal. I'm happy we saw a horse-drawn carriage.
It's right up here on the left.
On the left?
That sign, maybe? Or is it this sign? No, it's this one here then.
Oh, well.
No, it's right here.
Okay.
You see it?
No.
Okay, well, you missed it.
Did miss it.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Yep, that's it. That's the buggy sign.
It does. It really does. It's a yellow sign. It has a picture of a buggy.
Yeah, I made it up.
I didn't think you made it up. I just wasn't expecting that. Alright, now we're heading home. And then we have to clean out the freezer to make room for the order that was double that I thought. Which we haven't cleaned the freezer out for a while, so it'll be good. Alright, we're back. Robert's sorting it. I like it because it says ready to eat or ready to cook. Because some of it you just have to defrost, some of it you have to cook. Like here, this venison, you gotta cook. But these summer sausages are ready to eat. So we've never had the hot dogs before, so that will be interesting. And we've never had the bologna before. So I was intrigued by that.
There it is.
And there it is. So I cleaned out the inside freezer. Robert cleaned out the outside freezer. There really wasn't a lot to throw away, so not for sure how we're gonna get this to work. I think for now, just one of each in the main freezer, and then the rest we'll try to put in the garage.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I will make it fit. All right, Robert did a great job. He got everything to fit. It's kind of all on the bottom to the left. We moved the older stuff to the top. We just gotta get better about eating this stuff in our freezer. So little space left, but like I said, we're gonna eat out of the freezer first. All right, indoor freezer. Here's all the one of each of everything we just got. And my ice creams. This is all cheese. I'm pretty bad about buying cheese on clearance and then freezing it. Frozen cheese is perfect for a pizza. And then, I don't know, Michelini's meats, and then just more cheese because I just can't stop with the cheese. All right, that's the end of the video. We're home. So yeah, this week, no Route 66 trip. Instead, it was just picking up our venison order. Obviously that's a lot just for the two of us, but I'll make more of an effort to eat it, and I'll probably do like a short reel each time we defrost and you eat one of the packages, because there's a couple things I've never tried before. So if you're interested, just comment down below if you would even watch a reel about eating venison sticks. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.